Well, this is just a very quick podcast on behalf of the parish of St Anne's, and to all our parishioners, I'd like to welcome once again to our latest podcast. Now, I'm putting this podcast out because there are quite a few things going on in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, it is the time of the Christmas fair, and the Christmas fair this year will fall on Saturday the 15th of November. So we are taking in anything that we can sell, whether it's be a bottle for the fair, and we're always stuck for bottles. If you have a spare bottle stuck away in the back of a cupboard somewhere, we can make use of that for our Christmas tombola. It's one of the biggest money makers of the fair. So please, we are stuck for bottles, and please help out if you can. Now then, we're also looking for all kinds of things that we'll be able to sell. Now then, we are unable to sell anything with a plug. That's just law. When we have to follow that. So we don't accept anything that's got a plug. And the other thing is that anything that you are able to bring, can you please make sure it's in relatively good order, especially things like books. There's nothing worse than kind of picking up a tatty book. So if you've got anything that we can sell, we will take it off you. And you can either bring it to the sacristy or to church at any time, or you can leave it at the presbytery. Now, if I'm not in, you can always leave it by the back door. But the best thing to do would be to ring before you're coming if you want to leave it at the presbytery, just to make sure that either myself or Father Maloney is in. So, today is Saturday. It is the 1st of November. I cannot believe where this year is rocketing through. So, happy November as we begin. Now, on the 3rd, which is a Monday this week, our school goes back after its half-term break. So, I hope all our children have had a great holiday and that they're well rested and that they are ready to do a lot more work. We are going to really work you hard this time. Now then, coming up on Friday this week, that is Friday the 7th, and if you've got a ticket, then please don't forget it's on this week. This is our gala hair night with Paul Anthony Hairdressing. There are all kinds of shenanigans planned for that evening, and it's one of those nights where we are trying to make as much money as we can for the Good Life Orphanage. So, all the tickets are gone. We were limited in the number of tickets that we were allowed, but they've all gone. So we do need for you to come, all those people that have got tickets, and please bring some money with you. Now then, that might sound a bit cheeky, but you know the tickets were free. There will be wine on the tables for you, and there will be a supper also laid on. So this is a really good evening. So, you know, we ask, we are going to play a few games for money, to make money for the orphanage. And also, if you'd want to donate anything, again, this will be a great opportunity for you to do so. Now, normally we have an annual walk for the Good Life Orphanage. And this year, we've swapped that because the numbers were dropping off over the last couple of years, and we've replaced it with this single gala night. So we are hoping to make a great deal of money. And the other thing is I have been speaking with Mary Maguire. She, of course, is the co-founder with her husband Kevin of the Good Life Orphanage. She's actually in Kenya as I speak, but she is due to fly back into the UK on Wednesday this week. So Mary will be at the gala night on Friday next week. And it's always great to be able to hear from Mary directly, the latest news from what's going on over in Kenya. So what else is going on? We also have next Sunday, that's the 9th of November, that's Unit 2 for all our children in Year 3 on the sacramental programme for this coming year. Please, all children must attend this, and the Sunday school starts at 9:45 in the morning, followed by 10:30 Mass straight away. Now then, I'm sure that lots of you know that I am also now the Director of Deaf Services across the diocese, and as part of the work that I do, I am working with a man called Peter McDonough, and between us we are trying to bring into the community a little bit more deaf awareness. So as part of this, on the 11th of November, that's a Tuesday morning, and this will be in school in Year 6. We are having Mass as a class Mass at Year 6, with Year 6 on the 11th, that's the Tuesday. Now this Mass will be a special Mass where I have invited Peter McDonough, who is deaf himself, and one or two of our friends from St. Joseph's down in Collyhurst, and they will be attending Mass that morning, and I will be signing the Mass. So if you are able to come and join us for that, you will be most welcome indeed. And there will be time afterwards to have a chat with some of my deaf friends. Sometimes I know that some of our children have already learned things, some of the hymns in sign language, and it's a great thing that they do that. But I also think it's very important that they actually, at this early stage of their lives, actually meet someone who is deaf. I didn't become aware of deaf culture and deaf people until I was about 21. So I think it's a great thing that we introduce our young people to the deaf community. And I think the deaf community are looking forward to coming as well. So that's Tuesday, November the 11th, and that's 9:15 Mass over in Class 6, Year 6, over at St. Anne's. Just to remind you also that there is every Wednesday morning, unless it appears in the newsletter that we're not doing it, every Wednesday morning we have a coffee morning. This is a community coffee morning straight after the Wednesday morning Mass. And we are asking that, if you are able to come, please come. One of the things over the years that's been lacking in the Catholic Church, certainly at grassroots level, is this community dimension that we had 30 and 40 years ago. There's still a lot going on very quietly, but it's nice to be able to get together physically so that we can chat over things. Now then, for anyone that can help out at the Christmas fair, the Christmas fair is as I've said earlier, on the 15th of November, and we're always looking for help. This year, if you're a baker, if you've been inspired by the Great British Bake Off, we are looking for cakes to be sold. So if you can provide those, we would be very grateful indeed. Now also, the Christmas fair is on the Saturday, that's the 15th, but also on the Friday and the Thursday. So Thursday the 13th, Friday the 14th. We are actually getting together in the hall to sort the stuff out for the fair. So if you can come either on the 13th, and that will be straight after Mass at about, I suppose that will be about 10 a.m. So if you can come and help sort the stuff out for the fair, you will be most welcome indeed. And then on the 14th, that again will be straight after Mass at the same time, about 10 o'clock. We'll move the stuff from the small room into the big room. We have to do that on the Friday because, of course, Slimming World uses the big room on that Thursday evening. And just one other thing before I finish, and that's a bit of a shout out to all our governors from our school. There is a full governors meeting on that Thursday, the same Thursday I'm talking about, November the 13th, and that will be as usual at 7 o'clock in the school. So please, all of our governors, you are expected to come to that if you can. Now, it's a very important meeting because the week after, which is the 20th of November, we will be pre-inspected for our RE Ofsted. And now that will follow the actual RE Ofsted itself will be on Friday the 28th. So we do need to discuss quite a few things at that particular governing body meeting. And also just one other thing for the parents of our Year 3 children, and especially any of those that are not attending St. Anne's School. Unit 3 of the Sacramental Programme will happen in school on the week beginning Monday the 17th of November. So if you've got a child not attending St. Anne's School, you need to ring the school and ask them what day Unit 3 will be happening in school, and then you need to arrange with your own school for your child to be out of school that day, and they can come and get their mark in our own school, so they can spend the afternoon with us doing Unit 3. And just one other thing, maybe we have our first confessions of those children on the 26th of November, so perhaps I can ask all our parishioners to keep our sacramental programme children in your prayers. It's a very important year for all of them. And please God, through the Holy Spirit, they will feel more and more akin and adjoined to the Catholic Church. So keep them always in your prayers, please. So, thanks for the time being, and until next time, please pick up a newsletter after Mass and read it. Take it home and read it. So, till next time, God bless you all. Ta-ra for now.